Hey people, welcome to the Wednesday stream once again. Hope you're all doing well, having a good hump day and all that jazz. It is May the 13th. It is just almost 5:30 p.m. right now. It's around 10 degrees Celsius. Very cloudy. Kind of crummy weather, to be honest, for May the 10th. It feels more like April the 10th, but oh well. But we're gonna do the usual hump evening walk around the city. I'm here on the east side, as I usually am when I start my streams, since this is my home area here. I'm in Cabbage Town. Got Parliament Street right here at Gerrard. There's the Cabbage Town Public Library branch. I see people popping in. Hello, hello. Alan K. Chantel, how you doing? Rochelle. Wesley. Dale Z. Detroit. Drew Costin. Trans Canada, hello. Fast Rick. What's up, Zach and Picard? Leo Chung, hello. Chris Anderson. Famous Master. Manager Mr. Me. Hero Monaco. William Elliott, hello, welcome. It says no rain in the forecast, but you know what that means, right? It looks like it could rain at any second, really. I didn't bring my umbrella though, so I guess we'll be taking our chances here. Hello, Robert Brun, how you doing? San Diego, long time. Tiana, John Nicholson, Whitby Dude. Hello, Cam. And Mike Landry's in the house. Hello, Mike. Yvonne Atherton. Over 100 people already concurrently watching. Let's head up Parliament Street. It's windy too. Windy today. G. Adable. Hello, Yoshi. Tiana's eating a sub. That sounds good. What's up, Daniel? Did Jenny's Convenience close down here? It looks all empty. The place has been here forever. What happened to Jenny? Jenny's all empty. Hello, Sally. Welcome. What's up, Justin? And anyone else I might have missed? Hello, hello. Northern Fox. 8675309. Let's call that number. Maybe we'll find out what happened to Jenny's Convenience. This is Cabbage Town, the east side of downtown. What's up, SG? Man, this weather sucks. I'm not gonna lie, man. It sucks. Hey, Billy T. Am I buying roti today or not? I don't know. We're heading north on Parliament Street. Hello, Morgana. The Mighty Runt. Can I check if Slovakia is on special at No Frills? I think you can probably look at the No Frills website. I'm not going in that No Frills while I'm live streaming. I hate going in there anytime, let alone if I'm live streaming.
506, Carlton, to Hyde Park.
Look at this little bike. Girl's bike. So it says. It looks like it could just as easily be a unisex bike to me. Sal Smith, congrats on 32K. You missed the party. Hey, better late than never. Thank you very much, Sal. Very, very generous. 33 bucks. Holy cow. Thanks so much, Sal Smith. Very, very much appreciated. What a way to kick off a stream. And hello, Howard Charco. Yeah, next stop, 33K. I'm not sure how long that'll take. Well, I think I just felt a raindrop, wouldn't you know it?
They wanted coffee, so they Ubered that. They live behind the house. Yeah, so my best days are Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Mr. Adam's Apple. Not a bot. Stephen Edwards, hello. Apparently the weather's going to be really nice for the long weekend. 10 degrees warmer than it is today, more than 10 degrees warmer. In the 20s and sunny. Hello, Jason. Some antiques.
Originally, I was gonna walk it, and I got lazy.
Hello, Chelsea. Welcome. Walks, lyrics, and more. Jillian and Lorraine, Budgie Flight. Now I have that song in my head. 8675309. Cabbage Town, Budgie Flight, Parliament Street, or Parliament, I guess. Hello, Donkey, WMD, and Astro Storm. Hello. L'Avenue. Smells really good around here. I smell, that's what I smell. The butter chicken factory, I think, is what I smell. Or actually, this is probably what I smell right here, because I was thinking it smelled like Indian food. So here we go. Anthony Armada, hello. And howdy, math doctors. It smells nice here too. Not the kind of smell that makes me hungry though. Maybe I should cross. Let's do it. So I feel little raindrops hitting my face. So annoying. Gray skies, gray and gloomy. I have to say, so far this has been a really shitty spring, right? Weather-wise, it's been crap as far as spring goes. Maybe the next half of spring will be better. Make up for the first half. Or maybe where you live you've had a nice spring so far, but not so much here in Toronto. Is it howdy doody time somewhere? What time is howdy doody time? I guess whenever that show used to come on, that was howdy doody time. For some reason my chat just stopped working. I'm going to go back and see what I missed here. I missed a lot of chats didn't even show up. Greg Keating, hello. Hello Jada, welcome. Happy Wednesday. Sometimes if I notice my chat hasn't moved for a few minutes, I turn it off and turn it back on again, and all of a sudden there's like dozens of messages that I didn't see. Hello Gertish, Mr. Majestic, Daniel, hello. Yeah, sorry about that if I missed any other greetings. People popping in. Got Jesus is here. Or is it Jesus? Lumiakin, hello. Walking past St. James Town. I did a recent video talking a bit about St. James Town. It's been having a rough go of it lately. Fires and stabbings and shootings. Am I freezing? Well, I'm not freezing. My hands are a bit cold. It's just sort of near the point where your hands feel chilly if you don't have gloves, if you're holding a gimbal for hours. But I think they'll be all right. I'm freezing up as in the stream is freezing up? I thought you meant I was freezing. It might be just on your end, William. I think everything is okay on my end here. I don't see any issues with the signal. Unlike on Monday, I also feel a bit more verbally capable today. My voice, my talking is a bit more functional. I couldn't seem to get my words out on Monday. I had a case of the Mondays, I guess. What are you yammering about there, Jesus? Calm down. Crazy ranting is not really part of the chill vibes in the chat here, so if you want to rant all crazy like, take it somewhere else. You're welcome to stay and be cool, though. Can't you just be cool, Jesus? Come on. Remember when my chat was all French? When I was doing a stream, everything was coming through in French, all the chats. Hey, Ziggy, that's right. If anyone should be able to be cool, it should be Jesus, right? Fast Rick, yeah, the leaves are fully leaving. They're leafing out, whatever you want to call it. Hey, Sherry Swiss, hello. That's right, stay cool. I'll leave out the honey bunny part, but stay cool. That part I can endorse. DJ Daniel Johnson. Limitless Thinker. Walking along Howard Street. Love the buildings. Yeah, me too. Go to the other side. Cross on over to the other side. Yeah, I'm not too far from the evil Empire head office. Not too far. I like Howard Street a lot. It's a neat little street. There's some neat buildings. It's neat, man. It's neat. Pretty neat. Pretty cool. Pretty neat. Hey, Carlos. Hey, look at new sidewalks. Yeah, this chilly wind. It's not cool. I mean, it literally is cool, but I mean, it's not cool, you know what I'm saying? $3.15 Tricky, hello. Hello, Jonathan. What's up, Mark? This part of Sherbourne Street is always busy. The subway station is right up ahead. This is going to be pretty nice here. Nice little courtyard type thing, I guess. Maybe put some benches here. Happy hump day. Hump evening, I guess, as we continue. Hello, Harjot. Rob Mahoney. It's 23 Celsius in Winnipeg. I think that weather is what we're going to get. I think it's coming our way. We're in for a really nice warm weekend. Right now it's crap. KLE, hello. All right, we're at Bloor. Bloor and Sherbourne. Let's go to the other side. Serge, how you doing? Dingus, welcome to the Dome of Chill, as some call it. Welcome to the Zen of Ken. I think that's what Felicity calls it, right? The Zen of Ken. I'm not promising it's going to be always chill and always zen. I am human, right? Things do sort of tick me off sometimes. And you'll know it if something has ticked me off. I wonder if this hotel has good reviews here. Canopy. It's like a condo, but there's also a hotel. I think the hotel is the shorter part of the building behind on Selby Street. There's like a shorter part of the building. I think that's the hotel, and the tall part is the condo. Chris Mills. You love the Zen of Ken? That could have been an alternate name for the channel, I guess, right? Like the Ken Continuum and the Zen of Ken are sort of implying a similar sort of experience, I guess, but Zen of Ken definitely rolls off the tongue a bit better. I was just too much of a Star Trek geek to not use the word continuum, you know, or just a general space geek. Oh, is that right, Lorraine? Okay, yeah, I haven't really heard too much about that hotel since it opened. But even though I might come off as zen and chill to the public, or I present that way outwardly, inside my head there can be all kinds of things going on that are definitely not zen or chill, right? I just maybe keep them inside my head. Maybe I'm dropping like F-bombs every like 2 minutes inside my head. Hey, David Ace, hello. Quad Mods. There's the Rogers headquarters we were talking about a few minutes ago. The evil empire. My brother-in-law is an executive there. He's one of the rulers of the evil empire. Sometimes I tease him about that Rogers building because it's god-awful ugly looking. What's it like working in the gaudiest looking head office in all of Canada? Rob Mahoney, hello.
Why is this area looking
It's a joke about my
Yeah, at least the rain seems to have blown over. Not that I got much of it anyway, just a few drops hitting my face, but that was enough to potentially bring out Grumpy Ken, you know? And I see the sky brightening up a bit. It's okay to be grumpy sometimes. Well, good, because I'm grumpy a lot.
Yeah, we just got, yeah, this comes out.
I think once you hit a certain age, it's just inevitable. You've just seen too much and heard too much and learned too much about the way of the world. And just the reality of it all just makes you grumpy, I think. When you know there's nothing that you can do, you just have to put up with it. You have to put up with it. It's like, okay, this is the state of things, all right. Ooh, look at all the tulips. Sometimes you feel like you can see the future, right? Sometimes you think, maybe I can just ride out this time of absurdity. Maybe it'll pass. Just temporary insanity, maybe, you know, and maybe it'll blow over. And things will get a bit more or less absurd. More or less, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, this is the Manulife head office. The nicest lawn in all of Toronto, I would say. It's so nice it looks fake. It's like, this can't be real. And then you take a closer look and it's like, it is real. Holy moly, this is real. Looks like a putting green, right? Walk right around the entire property. I've never actually done that. I did walk behind it a couple of weeks ago, or maybe a few weeks ago. There's like a little area behind there with some tables and benches and stuff like that. That was the first time I even looked at that part. you doing, Lisa? Over 300 viewers.
Okay, thank you. Talk soon.
I think SG thinks they're a lot funnier than they really are, but that's okay. We've all accepted SG for who they are. Whoever they are, we don't know, but we've accepted it. That guy's singing on a bike, just singing on a bike. Yeah, somebody was sneezing. I just saw someone say bless you in the chat. I always say Gesundheit. Or sometimes I say you're so good looking. That's the best response to a sneeze, I think. Hey, Jeff. Pretty busy. I mean, we are still in rush hour time. Kind of like the later stages of rush hour. Slightly less rush version of rush hour. What shows have I been watching? I watched the new season of Scrubs, you know, the reboot, or I guess the continuation of Scrubs, season 10. I watched that. It was okay for like a reboot. It was actually one of the better ones, I thought. It seemed to have a lot of the same sort of vibe as the old show. Not as good, obviously, but not too bad. I watched Resident Alien. I just finished watching that show. It was pretty good. It had a few episodes that made me sort of roll my eyes a bit, but it was pretty good. And I just watched the first episode of a show called Rooster, so I might watch that now. That has Steve Carell as the main character. And there's a few other shows I think I've watched recently. Hey, Aaron Hockey. I did watch a few episodes of The Testaments just out of curiosity. I haven't watched any more of that. I might get back to it. Because I was watching The Handmaid's Tale for a while, but then I kind of stopped watching it, so I didn't really watch it all the way through. But I knew there was some episodes of The Testaments that had Toronto in them, right? Not just filmed in Toronto, but actually set in Toronto, or the characters are actually in Toronto doing things. So I wanted to watch just to see how that was. Yeah, same with The Handmaid's Tale, right? They had some episodes where things were taking place in Toronto. I mean, it makes sense. Margaret Atwood, you know, lives here. She wrote that stuff. Why wouldn't she put Toronto in her books? And then they become shows. Hey Brian, hello. Yeah, there's more wind tunnel than there used to be. Oh, check this out.
But it is peaceful.
I've never really noticed this up here before. Is this a new addition here? Something I've never seen previously. It almost looks like an animation or something. It's like, no, that's real human beings. Yeah, there's a lot of streets that didn't used to have a lot of tall buildings, and now they do. So a lot more streets have that canyon look to them now, and obviously the wind tunnel comes with that. All right, Leo, have a good dinner. Alright, the Mink Mile. It's so windy, it's ridiculously windy. If I didn't have my little wind muffs on the phone, you probably wouldn't hear anything other than the wind. Blow the mop around, yeah. I think that's exactly what's happening right now. Let's cross on over to the other side. Just when you want to cross, the traffic comes from the other side. Rob Mahoney. Well, I think a lot of walking doesn't hurt, right? It doesn't hurt. Definitely does a lot of good for your body. So you do see a lot of fit looking people, I guess, compared to some other places where people don't walk as often. Hey, Deb's Crazy Daily, welcome. There's the Holt Renfrew. Yes, we are. Okay, I'll just... Yes, that's right. We Torontonians are just better looking than people in other cities. I mean, come on, can't you tell? I mean, isn't it obvious? Although the stereotype is Montreal has the best looking people in Canada. So when I went to Montreal, I made a point of kind of looking at the people a bit more to see if there was any truth to that. And to be honest, I didn't think the people there looked any better or worse than the people in Toronto, but hey, that's just me. Because people walk a lot in Montreal too, so they're two sort of very active cities for pedestrians. Hey Derek, how you doing? Hello Kyle Clark. The Mink Mile suddenly became French. I think because I hear that accordion player across the street. It made me want to talk with a French accent. A hunka burning love.
Yeah, you will put up in Zurich.
See the accordion lady over there. See her? Right behind that dude. Too many people. All these people blocking the accordion lady. Stop walking around so much, Torontonians. Let me see the accordion lady. Another guy standing right in front of her. Oh well. I tried to show the accordion lady. Too many humans. Hey, Chris, why not? Did Johnny really write off that pizza? Well, he probably will. Next year. Why not, right? Every little bit helps, I guess. Oh, now we got the steel drum guy. See, when I heard the accordion, it made me talk in a French accent, and no one would mind that at all. And now I see the steel drum guy, but I bet you if I talked with a Jamaican accent, someone would be offended. Even though it's just another English accent. I actually speak English, I'll just speaking English with a different accent. Whereas French is a completely different language, but anyway. And there are white Jamaicans, by the way. There are white Jamaicans, so. I'm not even sure which country the steel drums are associated with, to be honest. Maybe it's not even Jamaica. Some Caribbean country though, right? Here's Burberry. It's Hermes. Hey, let's go to Hermes. Get one of them bumpkin bags. I got 75 bucks. Is that enough for one of them there bumpkin bags? This is Hermes, right? Trinidad. Okay, there we go. I think I have someone from Trinidad in the chat, don't I? Not only Trinidad? Okay, whatever. I guess just the general area, the Caribbean. Hey, CMJ, hello.
I don't know.
This is St. Thomas Street. Trinidad and Tobago. Very nice buildings tucked in here on St. Thomas Street. You got the Windsor Arms Hotel. Lots of fancy apartment buildings and condos. The street is a gem. Too bad it's not longer. It's just 2 blocks long. A rich gem, yeah, very rich, yeah. This might be the fanciest apartment building in the area here, 1 St. Thomas. Although it has some competitors obviously popping up around the area. Two St. Thomas, 1 St. Thomas. There's a guy wandering around, acting very sketchy and suspicious here. And it's not me. It's like, yeah, that's you, Ken. No, no, not me, another guy. Hey, Nemius, hello? You just typed that? I didn't even see that. I guess you erased it because I already said it. There's just some dude kind of going up and down, looking around. He had a mask over his face, and he pulled it down, then he put it back up again. He looked at me like he was going to say something, you know. And he turned around, then he came back towards me, and then he walked past me. And he almost like brushed up against me as he walked past me. I don't know. Looks like he's looking for someone to mug or something, to be honest. Like, that's sort of what it looks like. Hello, PDO Pat. I'm not gonna pronounce that, I'll just spell it out. I know, right, Lisa? Over an hour in. Alright, down bay. Yeah, you can always block them, Tiana. Anyone is annoying you in the chat, you can always just block that person, whoever they are. Huge advocate for blocking. Yeah, so is Felicity. She probably only sees like about 10 people in the chat at this point. I'm exaggerating. I think she has been very generous with the block button. Blocked and been blocked. You know you're a veteran chatter when. Going down south on Bay. I want to check something out at Nathan Phillips Square. I think they've done a few things there in preparation for the World Cup that I haven't shown on the channel yet. Yeah, that, Lisa. Hey, B Banger, watching from Bracebridge. The Bay Bus. Yeah, this weekend it'll probably be really busy there. I think there's going to be lots and lots of stuff going on this weekend with the nice weather that we're expecting. Not like this crap weather we have right now. Toronto soothes your soul. Are they selling tacos? There's a chip truck down there by City Hall that apparently has a really good deal. I mean, oftentimes those chip trucks do have good prices compared to, like, you know, actual restaurants and that sort of thing, but I think this one, even for a chip truck, has some extra cheap prices. Get like a big hot dog and fries or something for like $4 or $5. I'm not sure if they have veggie dogs. Maybe they do. Most places do, but I think there's a shortage of veggie dogs right now since that Eve's company went goodbye, went bye-bye. Hey, Dynamics. Windy Wellesley here. The wind The wind tunnel is in full effect here. The Bay Street condo canyon. This car wants to turn. It started turning even though I was obviously about to start crossing, you know. Those are moments when the F-bombs go through my mind, but they don't come out of my mouth. But they go through my mind. They frequently come out of your mouth, yeah. And Johnny. They rarely come out of my mouth, but they're always going through my mind. I'm not as chill as people seem to think I am. Or as zen. Alright, take your politicking elsewhere, Jesus. I told you to be cool. That's not being cool, Jesus. I mean, you're welcome to participate in the chat. But this is not a platform for political, you know, electioneering and that sort of thing. And I doubt the real Jesus would support Pierre anyway. You're not the real Jesus. You thought I was Doug Ford? I'm not sure if Doug Ford is aware of Johnny. It's possible, right? If he is aware of him, he probably doesn't think too much of him. I'm sure some of these local politicians might have come across the odd video or stream at one time or another, right? You never know. Devin Sullivan, hello. Jeez, this wind, look at it. Woo! Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm doing a photo shoot. Girl was eyeing my camera suspiciously. Vav. Let me ask you this. If you stick your hand in the hair, is it easy to get it back out? I don't know. Do you wanna be able to get it back out? I'd like to get it back out. Some days no. Hey, Gail.
Score around 11:30.
I like having hair, yeah. I'd be bummed if I started losing it. One of my cousins recently went on a trip to Turkey to get a hair transplant, and the procedure cost $40,000. He went to this world-renowned place, I guess, in Turkey to get it done. Yeah, 40 grand. Turkey's the place to go, apparently, yeah. Well, his hair was so short after the transplant, it's just like little stubbles, right? So I haven't seen him since he let it grow back in. It almost looked like he had a new, look at this situation. It's almost like he had a new hairline tattooed on his head. That's what it looked like. so the hair had yet to grow back in, so I'm not sure. He hasn't posted an update photo. Hey, Ken Lan. Dunkin' Donuts is coming. Apparently they only left Canada in 2018. I don't even remember seeing Dunkin' Donuts around downtown before then. If there were any, I guess I wasn't paying attention. But now they're coming back. Like, were there any downtown Dunkin' Donuts before 2018? It wasn't all that long ago. Hey, Alicia, hello. That's the year when I started the walk tubing. We don't recall. Yeah, me neither. Maybe there just weren't any downtown. I don't know. Busy Bay Street. Lots of traffic. Quite a few people also walking down. Oof, my gimbal hand is pretty cold. Put it in my pocket here, switch hands, let it warm up. Joseph, hello. Sultry Los Angeles. It's not sultry here right now. We do have some days though in the summer that might be considered sultry. I think I even used that word in a title of one of my videos before, on sort of a really muggy evening, like a night walk. For sale, high density development land. Okay, this is new to me, this sign. We're just talking about this parking lot not too long ago. How it's under a flight path for the air ambulances, so they can't build anything too tall on this parking lot. But they can still build a mid-rise, I suppose. or a shorter high-rise. A Spring Blossom Ferry.
Are you pressing here?
Yeah, see you guys.
There's the old bus terminal. I am your density. Favorite place to shop? I don't really have a favorite place to shop. I don't shop really. Maybe Value Village? That's about the only place that I go where I do something approximating shopping. Or maybe Best Buy sometimes. Those are the only two stores I think I've been to in the last year or more where I actually went in and bought stuff. Hey, Jacques. You couldn't find parking for that Denny's? I guess there's some street parking here, but I don't know. Is there? This car is parked. I think they removed street parking on some parts of Dundas Street in Chinatown, which makes sense. I don't think any streets like this that have a streetcar line should have street parking, to be honest. Especially when there's other options available, like parking garages and things like that, parking lots. But now some of the businesses in Chinatown are complaining now that they've removed or banned on-street parking along some stretches of Dundas Street there. Even though probably like 95% of their business comes from people who walk or take transit or cycle. Just a very tiny, tiny little minority of people drive to Chinatown to like eat at the restaurants or make use of the other businesses there. Yeah, my shoe was okay. When I got home, I looked and it was totally clean on the bottom. I think since I stood in those puddles afterwards, that did the job, so. I was almost afraid to look. I was like, oh no. what is it going to look like? And I was pleasantly surprised to see that it was clean. It's the same situation with Kensington Market, where a lot of the business owners there were opposed to the full pedestrianization of Kensington. Even though, like, same with Chinatown, almost everybody who goes to Kensington goes there on foot, by transit, or on a bike. Only masochists drive to Kensington Market, or drive through it. You'd think business owners in Kensington Market, of all places, would be aware of this, right? You think they'd be a bit more attuned to where their customers come from and how they get there. Yeah, the color purple. Yeah, totally, Lisa. Well, we might have one new pedestrian street this year, right? Church Street. It seems like that might actually happen. It won't be like the whole length of Church Street, but a few blocks of it at least through the village. And Church Street does shut down for like a big chunk of its length for Pride Week, or Pride Weekend, I guess. But this will be like for the whole summer, I think, if that actually happens. So that'll be neat. Yeah. And if that is a success, which it most likely will be, then we'll see more streets follow suit. I mean, it's just, I think it's just inevitable that will happen. It all starts with one, and then it spreads like a virus. Here's Winston Churchill. Calm down there. A honka burning love. It counts, right? Honking geese counts. They're fixing up some of these stairways. Say two geese are geese. Hey, welcome back, Alan. Where are we? We are here. What else could this be? Mark M, hello. Okay, thank you, Chantel. Yeah, we're over an hour and a half in. Make sure you like and share. Hit the subscribe if you're new. Come and say hi in the chat if you want. Or you can lurk, it's all cool. But if you do subscribe, you might as well hit the notification bell. Then you'll be notified when I go live. I go live 3 days a week, usually. Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, but not always, but at least 3 days a week. And I post pre-recorded videos on the other 4 days of the week. So every day, basically, there's a walk, a new walk you can watch if you enjoy this sort of thing. Hello, Karen. There's hardly anyone here. Just Smitty, hello. Yeah, Henry Moore, sculpture over there. Is that one called the Archer? There was one called the Archer. Is that one, or is that a different one? I think they moved one, right? There used to be one here that they moved. Oh, is that right? So it's Ottenrot. Welcome to Ottenrot, everyone. Okay, thanks, Lisa. This is what I wanted to come and see. They turned the reflecting pool into a soccer field here. Why is it so cold out? That's what I'd like to know. It's like chilly out here. My hand is like in need of a glove. That's how cold it is. My hand is starting to freeze up. And why do they have all these stairs blocked off now? I never know whether these are ever going to be open or closed. It seems there's no rhyme or reason why they're open sometimes and closed other times. Like, winter's over. Hello. Like, when do they finally open them? Oh, she's doing a video. Hey, tired of being cool. And Bill Chow. Seasonal transformation in progress. It's neat. Some people are actually complaining about this on Toronto Reddit, but that doesn't surprise me. I mean, it's obviously just temporary. Like, lighten up, people. This is like a fun thing. Enjoy it. It's a fun little thing that's happening, and then it'll go away. This Loba Bob. It's real, yep. Let's look at the big canoe. They did a really good job over here. This whole area is really, really neat here now. I don't think this one is flammable though, unlike the one in City Place. There was a big canoe there that someone lit on fire. It was made out of fiberglass. And that one went up and was destroyed, just leaving the frame. So shiny. Is that like a ceremonial sweat lodge type thing over here? Is that what this structure is? Hey Vega. Hello Ilin. It looks like a turtle shell, right? I mean, we have a turtle here. Big snapping turtle. Yeah, ceremonial and cultural space. That's what this is. And we got Osgood Hall right over there. 7:15. Yeah, they have this gate totally open here. Hey, transit mobile scooter. Here's Osgood Hall. Welcome, Darren. And a funny dog. Greetings. Yeah, it's not usually open like that. Usually you have to walk through, you know, the little passageway, the little doorway through the gate. It's just like wide open now. Is the building haunted? Well, apparently this is not haunted. There are some other buildings that are supposedly haunted. This is Osgood Hall. This is a lawyer-in building. People come and get their lawyer-in. Gotta go to Toronto. There's all kinds of doctoring and lawyering jobs there.
That's how it goes a lot.
Hey, Mary, hello. And Carl, good evening. Check out this tree, holy moly. It's almost fluorescent. Yes, I actually said holy moly. Right? These are the things you can't do on the grounds of Osgood Hall. That's a lot of things. It's a lot of things you can't do. Does it say live streaming? Indecent exhibition. Am I possibly doing an indecent exhibition? Hey, Crikey, hello. I'm still going yet. We're not even 2 hours in. Hello, Sean. Get to the tower! Get to it! Hey, Cutsy! What up, Kotzi? Everyone, check out Kotzi's photographs on Instagram and lots of other places. Reddit, various development forums, that sort of thing. Skyscraper forums, urban development forums. They stopped. I guess they didn't want to run across. And I was like, I got time. I can do it. Yeah, I'm doing all right. Cold Queen Street. Hey, hello from Brazil. Welcome to the stream.
Hello. Yes. How are you?
Chilly, chilly. Roger Ashby Way. I never noticed this part of Duncan Street was also known as Roger Ashby Way. I'm not even sure who Roger Ashby is. I know Hal Ashby, the filmmaker. He did one of the best movies of all time, Being There. That movie's so good, Being There. I've been sort of rewatching bits of it lately. Oh, is that who that is? Thanks, Chantel. I guess I wasn't watching those TV stations at that time. I didn't get them in North Bay when I was growing up. We didn't get any of the Chum or city TV channels or anything like that. Stable boy. Yeah, the weather is, you know, cool and cloudy and windy. Not the best.
Just go without me.
Do a walk-off? Hey, Northern Fox, Jefferson, hello. So was Roger Ashby a radio host or a TV guy? Or was he both? Radio, okay. Yeah, I didn't really listen to those stations either. I just listened to boring old North Bay radio stations. Couldn't really get the Toronto stations unless it was late at night, and even then they didn't always come in. I remember as a kid though, I used to like fiddle around on the dial to see what radio stations I could get from like faraway places. And there was one that would always come in really clear at night from like Fort Wayne, Indiana. And they played good music, and it was this really cool station. 1190 WOWO, W-O-W-O, Fort Wayne, Indiana. I used to listen to that station late at night in my room in North Bay, Ontario. I think they had a very, very powerful signal. Like 50,000 watts or something like that. Ah, Muzak! Muzak! Get away from it. Get away from it. No, I'm the Ken Continuum.
Okay, do you want to go
Ken Continuum. I do the same thing as Johnny.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I watch a lot of these videos.
Yeah, yeah. So that's
Okay,
that's
perfect.
me.
I'll give you a
Cool.
subscribe.
All right, thanks,
All right.
man. Cheers.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Well, I don't know where it is. I just know what's in
He asked if I was Johnny, but then he subscribed to my channel, so hey, it's all good. Hey, Felicity, hello, and Gail. Cookies and Chaos. I keep saying Felicity instead of your YouTube name, but you know. Check out Cookies and Chaos. She does some interesting things on her channel that might involve cookies, it might involve chaos, it might involve other food combined with chaos, it might involve things that have nothing to do with food that are a bit chaotic, like trying to do handstands in her apartment and things like that. You never know what you're going to get. That's the nature of the channel. Cookies and Chaos. Emphasis on the chaos, maybe. just call it Muzak because it's something that can result in a copyright claim, so it's not something I want to talk about in a complimentary fashion, you know? If it's playing while I'm streaming, it's Muzak. If it's playing while I'm not streaming, then it's just music. Well, maybe now that you're a big-time YouTuber, I'll try to refer to you as your YouTube name instead of your actual name. Now that you're having all kinds of potential unknowns enter your life. Oh, the life of a YouTuber, right? Hey, Robo Waba, hello. Fire escape. Hey, a super Tiana, $5. Haven't seen one in a while. I guess it has been. Thank you very much, Tiana, for putting a little bit of color into the live chat here. Cheers, Tiana. Much appreciated. Thank you very kindly. Put a little bit of spring in my step. Never noticed this alley before. It just sort of goes right across to Roy Thompson Hall. First time walking through this alley. Strange. Of course, this place always has music. That's right, it's music. That was a bit too loud for me to try and talk over. thing is road tax? You mean like in Taxman by the Beatles? Yeah, Highway 407 has a toll. We don't have too many highways like that, though, to be honest, that are toll roads. It's way more common in the States than it is here. In the States, like, you always find yourself driving on toll roads or going through toll tunnels or paying a toll to cross from one state to another state or go through over a bridge, things like that. Boo taxes. Go John. George actually wrote that song, Taxman. What up, Pizza Man? I think John helped him though, from what I hear. Hey, Zach Thong and Ashnix, hello. If you take a walk, they'll tax your feet. Taxman! No worries, Tiana. If you get too cold, I'll tax the heat. Yeah, all the English rock stars despised the taxman because they had crazy taxes if you were like a popular musician. Something like 90% of their income was taxed, or some ridiculous number like that. 80-90%. So it actually took quite a while for the Beatles to become actually rich, you know. People thought they were rich like in the early years. No, they weren't yet. It took them a while. Not to mention they had a shitty deal with the amount of royalties they were getting. That's why reporters would say, "So are you millionaires yet?" They'd be like, "Nope." Do we get a Liverpool accent this evening? I don't know, I'll have to think about it. Maybe if you're lucky. These look like the cars that were transporting Obama, or whoever that was in my video. We're at the Ritz-Carlton here. Maybe it's some bigwig, I don't know. I Will. Yeah, that's one of my favorite songs from the White Album. I did it for my crummy karaoke. There's another one. And another one. What the hell? What's going on here? What's with all these men in black? CBC and the tower. Father and son. I still haven't really watched Schitt's Creek, you know. I only watched like a few episodes and that was it. I haven't watched any of it other than that. You don't like when Paul sings I've Got a Feeling? I love that song. It's like a rocker, man. I like it. I've got a feeling deep inside. Oh yeah, that's right. I've got a feeling I can't hide. Oh no, whoa no. Long Tall Sally. Yeah, I'm not so keen on the covers that they did, you know, in their early albums. Some of them are okay, like Twist and Shout, I guess. It's one of their better covers. The Sky Tower has made an appearance. It's another one of those mysterious, two of them actually. What's with all these big black SUVs driving around in packs, groups of them? Hey, Northern Fox, $5. Did I hear about how the Beatles found America? Is this a joke? It sounds like it's a joke that I should know. Turn left at Greenland. I got it. I figured it out. How did you find America? Turn left at Greenland. Thank you very much, Northern Fox Keith. Much appreciated. Cheers. I got it. I got it. Or how about, are you a mod or a rocker? No, I'm a mocker. Animating the 6. You think it's Drake?
Someone the other night was like asking, is it off right now? So
It was, I guess it is.
Favorite Beatle is George. One of my all-time favorite Beatles songs is a George song from the White Album called Long, Long, Long. I think it's one of his most underrated songs. It might be the most haunting Beatles song, really. Oh no, Scatterbush. I might have to mute the audio here just as I dash past Scatterbush. They're playing Taylor Swift. Hey, there goes the Via train. It's one of the new trains. Hey, Terry Adams, hello. Yeah, that truck is still there. You like Chris Cornell and Steven Tyler? I'm just looking at the chat. Hey, Jasmine. You just missed some awesome CN Tower views, Jasmine. I have to go up here so we can get a look at the tower. It's behind your favorite hotel right now. But look, you have your two favorites, the Intercontinental and the CN Tower. There we go. Yeah, you're at the perfect spot, or I'm at the perfect spot, I guess, too. get a good tower shot here, close-up tower shot. See some dude. That truck is still still right here. Hello, Sheena. Welcome. Oh, here's more music coming up at the Loose Moose. I know all the spots, man. I know all the spots. Front Street has a lot of them. I don't hear anything though. Is this a rare occasion where they don't have their music blasting? Oh, there it is. There's just too much street noise. All the street noise is drowning it out. Wow, if that CIBC Square office building wasn't there, there would be like a really awesome view of the Sky Tower here. You can see it hiding behind, poking up there. But right behind CIBC Square. I think if we move a bit further along here though, we'll see it come out from behind the building. You walk by it every day.
What the fuck does it exist then?
What were you asking about the tower?
No, this thing, that's an observation deck.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah, that's true. I heard that you can't even go up there. Yeah. Yeah. You'd think it would be tailor-made for that, you know? Yeah.
What's up? Have a great day, boss.
You too. I thought they were saying that you couldn't go up in the observation deck of the CN Tower, and I was like, what? But they're talking about the TD Terrace office building. It has a big space up at the top that the public can't go in, just employees can go in there. It's like a big viewing area up at the top there. It'd be like a perfect spot for a public observation deck or something. Hey, have a good night, Choppy. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Engage.
What's up,
Look at this truck is still here. I'm not even walking fast, and I keep passing this thing. Oh, you're not going to bed, okay. Still too early. The Royal York Hotel. I saw a ranking, some publication ranked the world's most prestigious or luxurious train stations. They did a ranking of the top 20, and Union Station was in the top 10. I think it was number 5 or something. It was kind of close to the top. Only like station in Switzerland, a couple in Japan, or a few in Japan, I think, were ahead of it, and then Union Station. They're ranking it on things like lounges, you know, retail and restaurants, and access in the immediate area to like luxury hotels, things being walkable, and that sort of thing. So it beat out a lot of other big European stations anyway. And of course it beat out like Grand Central in New York. Hey Sapand, hello. The sky is cleared up pretty nicely. Look at that. It's not so gray and gloomy anymore. No, I don't need to hit up a grocery store tonight. I went earlier today, so I'm all good. This is my new favorite thing for now in Toronto, the Sky Tower. In case you haven't noticed, I just love the enormity of it. As Burrito Boys inflated their prices. Not last time I looked, they were still the same. Of course, they're higher now than they used to be when I would go all the time. When they had a small burrito for like $5.50, I used to go all the time because the small burritos are huge, right? They're not small, they're very big. I never would ever get a big one or whatever. I didn't need to. A small one was always enough. And they were $5.50. I thought, that's an awesome deal. I used to get them all the time, all the time. And now for that same burrito, you're paying more like $9, I think. Which is still cheaper than some other places, but it's just not as enticing to me anymore. And now they charge extra for guac also. They never used to do that either. It's like an extra 80 cents for guac. I don't, the color purple. I ran into her on Saturday. Everything seemed fine. I think Johnny also encountered her on Saturday right after I did, so she had an eventful day, I guess. Do they know I will continue? I don't think so. I don't think they give a rat's ass, to be honest. What's up, Maher? Some neat views from here. Every stop you make a new friend. Can't stay for long, just turn around and I'm gone again. Maybe tomorrow I'll wanna settle down. Until tomorrow I'll just keep moving on. Warm up my frozen hand here. It's just cold enough out for my hand to, like, you know, wish it had a glove. There's a voice keeps on calling me. to prep for another interview. Geez, how many interviews do you have to go through? Yeah, the Taxi theme song is awesome. I love a good instrumental theme like that. And there are lyrics and words to the Taxi theme song too. You can find them on YouTube. There's actually a song or a version where they have a singer. But it's better without it, I think. It's better instrumental, the way that most people heard it. No, the TV show Taxi that was on in the late 70s, early 80s. This fountain. Hey, Balda. Got the Hockey Hall of Fame over here. You can go inside over there. Never noticed there was a root store here. I don't know why. Danny DeVito, yeah. He was awesome on that show. Everybody was awesome. That show was really, really good. Like, one of the best sitcoms of its time, that's for sure. And even up to the present. I rewatched all of Taxi, I don't know, about like 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, Pluto TV has one of their channels that plays Taxi, like on a loop. I don't think I've watched Johnny Dangerously. Maybe I should. Because I have to admit, when I was rewatching Taxi, it really hit me that she was like quite the babe, you know? I was like, geez, did I not notice this before? How did I not notice this before? It's like I had a whole new appreciation for the show. Maybe we'll see some New York cabs. Sometimes they have film sets or TV productions where they have a bunch of New York taxis. I've recorded a few videos actually around this area where I came across that. See a bunch of yellow cabs, see like New York mailbox or American mailboxes and New York street signs, New York subway station entrances and that sort of thing. This is the part of town where they tend to New Yorkify it for movies. I can't believe they finally opened this lane back up, man. This lane has been closed for like years. It's about time. Hey, John Rocks. The usual, I guess. The Casablanca tobacconist. Hello, Emerson. Yeah, there's quite a few old beauties around here. These ones are over 100 years old. On this side too, Young and King. I watched the Thunderbirds. I don't know, I watched the Thundercats. Thunder, 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 Thundercats. Wasn't the Thunderbirds like a mini-series that was on TV? Like a TV mini-series, right? I don't think I watched it, but my mom might have watched it. I already did that. I already did the Arnold thing. You missed it. I did all kinds of things that you missed, I think, before you got here. You also missed my Elvis. I did the Elvis, yeah. I did some Beatles impersonations. You snooze, you lose. E-Cypher, hello. .375-ish viewers. Thanks everyone for checking out the stream. Come and say hi in the chat if you're new, or if you're just a long-time lurker, if you want to say hi, that would be awesome. Just hit the subscribe, and that's totally doable. If you do subscribe, hit the notification bell also, and you'll be notified when I'm going live again. I go live a few times a week, and I post pre-recorded videos on all the other days of the week. So yeah, hit all the buttons, do all the things. Yeah, we just walked through Yonge and King, heading north up Yonge. Esmeralda, hello. Welcome to the channel. Watching from Brazil. Hello, Curtis. Yeah, cheers, everyone. Find it kind of funny, you find it kind of sad. Our slices hit the spot. $6.25. Some of these slices are more expensive than the slices that Felicity and I had, and those weren't even chain pizza places. Here's the awesome Temperance Street. The street is quite beautiful, sort of tucked in here off to the side. Hey, Transit Mobile Scooter, Darren, $2. Thank you very much. Much appreciated, Darren. Cheers to you. Thank you very kindly. North up Young. All streams lead to Young, it seems anyway. Not all of them, but a lot of them. Yeah, crank up the Rod Stewart. Yeah, there's a chilly wind. Definitely a chilly wind. Doesn't feel like May 13th. It feels like April 13th. Yo. It's kind of a drag, you know? It's kind of a drag. Isn't that a song? Kind of a drag. Almost everything is a song. Yeah, once upon a time, Tower Records was right here on the corner of Yonge and Queen. It didn't last very long though. It had a lot of competitors then. Other big record stores on Yonge Street like Sam the Record Man and HMV and A&A Records and Sunrise Records. All these big ass record stores. And then Tower came along. The days of the mega record store are long gone. Now the closest thing we have to that is Sonic Boom, right? Which is a really cool store. But it was kind of cool when all these big ass record stores were all right on downtown Yonge. What's for dinner? Oh, it might start with a P and end with an A. It's funny that the two things I tend to eat the most both start with a P and end with an A. So it could be either one of those things. Steamy. Steamy Shooter Street.
Oh, you fell asleep, so you didn't go. I literally got
Polenta. Felicity figured it out. Cotina. Who knew there were so many things that start with a P and end with an A? %30 off. Oh, I know where I'm going tomorrow. Music. I noticed earlier they were tearing up the sidewalk here right in front of the Ed Mervis Theater. What up with that? Back door. Kinky boots. More music. I actually ended up buying a different kind of cereal. I was going to buy Vector, but then I saw this brand called Oatmeal Crunch that was on sale for a really good price. Hello. So I thought, maybe I'll get some Oatmeal Crunch, maple flavor. So that's what I got instead of Vector. I'm not giving up on Vector or anything, I just thought I'd get something else. When I see a sale and it's something that looks good that I haven't tried, I figure why not, right? And I tried it today and it's good. I don't think I'll like it as much as Vector, but it's good. Do I like tofu? Yeah, I do. I do like tofu. I love getting pad thai with tofu. The fountains are on. Wake up, kick ass. That's what I do every day. Come on now. Did I get a new flannel? This is a really old flannel shirt. I just haven't worn it in ages. I just dug it out of my dresser drawer. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about this shirt. It's kind of buried under a bunch of other things. It's a bit small on me now, to be honest, but it's okay. It's not too small, it's just a bit tighter than my blue one, I guess. And it still has a pocket. As long as it has the pocket for me to put my power bank. I like it. Does the job. look like Eddie Rabbit. Someone has said that before, and I just watched a couple of videos of some Eddie Rabbit songs, and I looked at them and I thought, I don't think I even look like that guy, but more than one person has said it though. I think we got a music situation over there, so I'm not going to go over there. Looks sharper. This one is really old. It's so old. Some of the buttons are a bit loose on it. Show the Sam the Record Man sign. There it is. Still not quite dark enough for it to like look right. It has to be a bit darker. We still have lights after 8:30. Got the windshield wiper slapping out a tempo, making perfect rhythm to the song on the radio. Gotta keep rolling. I look like Randy Travis. Jeez. I look like a lot of people, I guess. What's this big crowd here? Are they visitors? Seems like a group of some sort. Got the big M&M. Actually, this is just an M. It's not an M&M. It's just an M. Hey, Neville. Well, some of them were wearing like Raptors hoodies and stuff. Maybe they're just locals. Just a group of locals doing something. I don't know. Guess I'm not that curious to find out. Peter Wolf, Roby. Well, we passed 3 hours. Maybe this is a good spot to wrap it up here, as I often do. So I guess that's it. That's it for the Wednesday night stream. Hope you all enjoyed. I had a good time, as always. Hope to see you in the next one, most likely Friday, so do all the things, hit all the buttons, hit that notification bell if you haven't already done all that stuff. And I'll see you in the next live on Friday, but tomorrow night I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video, of course, around 7:15 or thereabouts. Hope to see you there in the live chat. The video is not live, but the chat is live during a premiere, so it's still fun, right? And big thanks to everyone for watching. Thank you to the mods, Alan K, the mod. Thanks to channel members, new subscribers, old subscribers. And thanks to everyone who sent support, super chat, super stickers, or any PayPal donations. Thank you so much. It's all awesome and appreciated. And I'll see you all again soon, right? Until next time, I will continue. All right, have a good night, everyone. I'll see you all again soon. Happy hump evening, I guess. Cheers. And I guess that's all, folks. Until next time. Yoink.